Today I want to talk about gentle Japanese style acupuncture, primarily on the back. So many people suffer from back problems, tight neck, tight shoulders, that middle thoracic area gets really tight, and also the low back. But quite often the back is treated not just for back tension or back pain. There's a whole series of points on the back that have a direct correlation and relationship to the treatment of the internal organ that's beneath the point. So here we're going to show the back. And typically in a Japanese gentle style acupuncture treatment, there'll always be a combination of treating tight spots, treating perhaps areas of pain or tension, but then also mirroring that theory with what we call the root treatment, which is treating the person's individual condition on the table. It's like the full body balancing treatment. So from palpating, there is a little bit of tension in the upper shoulders. We can see that. Also through the middle back, the thoracic area looks a bit tight. And there's a little bit of weakness here in the low back, what we equate to the kidney, adrenal, and also the bladder area. And a lot of people do suffer from not just low back pain, but stress, adrenal fatigue, which can all affect the kidneys and the whole urinary system as well. I've talked about this before in other videos, but the Japanese needle is the thinnest available, and it barely pierces the skin in most cases, making it a very comfortable style of acupuncture. So this is a very tight spot here. That's going to relax the shoulders, also treats the rhomboids and some fibers of the trapezius. This is actually what's called also the outer Shu point line, the bladder outer Shu line. And this whole line that's 3 chun away from the spine on both sides treats the spiritual emotional component of each of the internal organs. And that's a very effective line to do acupuncture on, especially if there's some emotional conditions, spirit type conditions. The whole body's harmonized in mind, body, and spirit. So every condition also has some emotional component to it as well. The line I'm working on right now is the bladder meridian line that's 1.5 chun away from the spine. And the points I'm doing here are for the liver, bladder 18, bladder 20 for the digestive system. Here we have bladder 23 for the kidneys, which will also help the adrenals. A lot of chronic conditions will zap the kidney adrenal energy, so to speak. And that kidney point, very effective in energizing and moving chi and blood, stagnation, and providing circulation to the area as well. So again, this inner back Shu line, I've treated bladder 18 for the liver, bladder 20 for the digestive system, bladder 23 for the kidneys, and bladder 28 for for the bladder, to strengthen the bladder and regulate urination as well. The Shu point theory means that these points are direct access points or portals to treat the organ beneath them. They're also very good for chronic conditions, and they're very effective at moving qi and blood. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a combo effect. It's a very pleasant line to work on because most people are going to have tension in this erector spinae muscle group that runs up and down the spine as well. I'll come back in a little bit and do some Moxa on the kidneys and the bladder to, in this patient's case, to really strengthen the kidneys and the bladder. I'll also do a little bit of neck treatment, and we always round out the treatment by doing some points in the legs as well. But I really wanted to show this back treatment, treating the Shu points, the inner Shu line and the outer Shu line. If there was a lot of complaints with the emotions, grief, emotions, irritability, then the outer liver point would be very effective to do. And I'll also add the outer kidney point here in just a second, because that's to do with the emotional component of the kidneys, which treats willpower and the kind of willingness to move forward and keep striving ahead. So I'll do that point here shortly, but it gives you an idea of this standard Japanese style treatment that's not only good for muscle tension, but really good for the organs and balancing the whole body to its core. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.